as many points against.
Everyone from the Princeton Review to Condé Nast Traveler regularly ranks Rollins as one of America's most beautiful college campuses. Zoom in though. Take, for example, our conference-style learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
From the Jenkins Fieldhouse on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida, welcome to Florida Southern College men's basketball. Tonight, the Mocs hope to keep the good times rolling as they take on the Rollins College Tars in a Sunshine State Conference game here on the Streamlined Sale Court. Hello again, everyone. I'm Jim Henderson. John Kristovich, my broadcast partner to my immediate right. Lawton Bauer, our producer to my immediate left. We have Mackenzie Elise and Lena on cameras for you as we watch the Mocs tonight try to win their 16th game of the season, 10th game in the conference. And when I say keep the good times rolling, John, even though they lost their last game that they played here at home, it was to the number 2 ranked team in the country, Nova Southeastern, and the Mocs had the ball down 3 with less than 10 seconds to go against the number 2 team in the country and just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and to your point, they're 10-2. If you omit that one to Nova, which they've run through everybody, but they're 10-3 now on home court, and they've won their last 2. Both of them on the road. So yeah, they're certainly looking to keep the good times going. I think they've really clicked at a good time in the season. Right now, they're tied for second in the Sunshine State Conference, and they would love to bolster their resume with a win here tonight.
Yeah, and again, even though they are tied for second, they hold the tiebreaker over Florida Tech. So if it ended now, they would be second. And that could get them not 1, but maybe 2 home games in the Sunshine State Conference tournament at the end of February and early March. Well, after that game against Nova, they went on the road and they beat Eckerd 92-68 over at Eckerd. And John, that thing was close for a while, but the Mocs really got it going. They outscored Eckerd 49-27 in the second half. And when they play as well as they did, that game reminded me of the early season Florida Tech road game in which they really clamped the opposition down defensively, which you don't always see. They held Eckerd to 27. They just walked away with a win.
Yeah, it was really definitely a tale of two halves. I mean, as you said, a very competitive game for most of the first half, and then in the second half, it broke it wide open. Mox took a 22-point lead in the half, and that was all they really needed. Strong performances again from none other than Jaden Booth, who we've grown to expect that from, and then Luke Anderson had a big game as well. So, yeah, that's what they need. It's strong in second halves like that. Obviously, you want a full game, complete effort, but hey, boy, anytime you outscore an opponent by 22.5, you'll take it.
Yeah, Jaden had 23, Luke had 22, E.J. Damberville had 17 and 13, Dom Denny had 13, and they had a 13-point run in that game, and they went ahead and did it again down at Lynn last Saturday. They also had a 13-point run in that game, won 100-81 over that young Lynn team, and John, they're just really, it seems like, even against Nova, they're pretty much firing on all cylinders offensively. And against this Rollins team, that's going to be important because they'll see a zone that Rollins is famous for, and it's going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, our longtime consistent viewers will know that this Mox team was in a little bit of a rut. If you remember that St. Leo game, they were on a string of three straight losses, and then you really said it with the win over Rollins that they won in the first time around between these two teams, the overtime win. That's I think where things turned for this team. And then even with that loss to Nova, they held them within single digits. You said in one possession towards the final 10 seconds. All those are signs of good things. And right now they're on a nice little winning streak against a couple of good teams. They're hoping to continue that today. Yeah, that overtime win was 111-106 over at Rollins on January 14th. And it was one of those typical Mox games where, they give up a lot of points, but they scored a bunch of points. And that's kind of the way they play. They don't slow the ball down for almost anybody. And, again, against Nova, the loss, we didn't really give the score, but we will. 114-107. I mean, that's just the way the Mox play basketball, and it'll be interesting to see whether they can do that against this Rollins team that, again, with that really, really tough zone. Well, John Kristovich is headed down onto the floor. He is going to be with Mox assistant coach Luke St. Leifer, and we will get that interview coming up pretty quickly here. In fact, let's go ahead and send it down right now. It's John Kristovich with Luke St. Leifer.
All right, here with assistant coach Luke St. Leifer. Coach, 2-game winning streak. What are you guys looking to do to keep that going here this evening?
Just keep playing with high confidence, keep playing hard. It's February basketball now, so the guys know exactly what it takes to win. They just got to keep being them and don't deviate from that.
You guys are playing Rollins for the second time this season. First one went to overtime. They play a really unique zone defense. What are you guys looking to do to get the second win over them this season?
Yeah, obviously a rivalry game, so Florida Southern versus Rollins is always a good basketball game. But I don't think we got to do anything different than we normally do. Just like I said, it's February. Got to stick to what we know. Got to stick to what we do. But again, it comes down to playing really, really hard for 40 minutes.
Appreciate you, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, Jim.
All right, very good, John. Thank you very much. Yeah, and a couple of interesting notes. One especially about Rollins. Rollins is a terrific road team, and it's hard to really quantify why that is. But so far this season, the Tars on the road are 5-3 overall, and they are only 5-6 at home. John, I was just mentioning that the Tars are a really good road team. They're 5-3 away from the Worden Arena, and they're only 5-6 at home this season. You don't really see that too often.
No, and it's an interesting, duality here. We were just talking about how good the Mocs have been at home so far this season with their 10 wins. But yeah, especially in a rivalry game, as you just heard assistant coach Luke St. Leifer say, this is between two teams geographically, only about an hour apart. Mocs got the better of them at their home court. They're coming in here. They have a lot to play for as well. Right there in the middle of the pack of the Sunshine State Conference at 7-7. This should be a really, really, hard-fought game.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right now, teams with losses from 6-9, Eckerd with 9 losses, and they're off tonight, but teams with losses from 6-9 occupy the 2nd through 9th place spots in the tournament, and it was even closer at one point. It was 6-7 for those teams, and it's still pretty close. So, hey, every game is important, and this Rollins team, they can beat anybody on a good day, and the Mocs know that.
Yeah, and when we talk about positioning, what was it last week? There was like 4 or 5 teams tied for second in the conference, and things are starting to shake out a little bit for this Rollins team. Hosting in the first round or better in this tournament is not out of the question at all. They're a game out of 4th place, so. Yeah, this is a huge one with obviously big playoff implications, as is every game going to be from this point on with only 5 left to play. So, yeah, this is going to be a big one.
Boy, and it's interesting, too, because both teams are really similar in one way. The Mocs have a really great 1-2 punch in Jaden Booth and E.J. Damberville, or you could say it the other way, and you wouldn't be wrong. Mm-hmm. Rollins has the same thing. They have Hutton Yanor and Kyle Marion. Marion a point guard, and 6'8" plays inside. And John, I've been doing this a long time, and I have never seen a guy score more points against the Mocs than Hutton Yenor. This will be his 10th game. He has 188 career points against Florida Southern in 9 games. 2 15s, everything else over 20, 132. They just haven't solved him.
Well, he's a grad student, hometown at Orlando, Florida, and he's done everything that Rollins has asked him to do. And we were just talking. We hope that this is probably the last time that we ever see him against the Moxons.
Well, and Kyle Marion, the point guard, he has 96 points in 5 games against Florida Southern. So you're talking about 19 points a game. And for Yenor, you're talking about 21 points a game. And in Yenor, you're talking about a guy who right now has 1,658 career points for the Tars. And tonight will be his 99th game. He averages 17 points a game for nearly 100 games. That's just unbelievable.
It really is. And I guess that means today is game 100 for him and his career. And well, it's just remarkable with all the weapons that they have as well. I mean, we haven't even talked about Matthias Silveira, who's 7 foot, and he's going to be a force again tonight, which will probably insert a couple of the Mocs larger players into the lineup. This is going to be a great matchup.
Oh yeah, and by the way, don't foul Yenor, because he shoots 80.6 from the free throw line as well. Well, you're right. It is going to be a tremendous game. We see the Mocs are getting to the foul line. We'll see where Rollins lines up. We'll get you the starting lineups here. We'll get the show on the road. And again, this is the reunion game, the 1981 national champions. A lot of them are here tonight, including 4 of the 5 starters who started the national championship game against Mount St. Mary 42 years ago. And we will see them tonight coming out at halftime. We'll keep it here during the half, and maybe we'll get somebody to come up. We'll see how that works out. But it is a big night here at Florida Southern, and it should be an outstanding men's collegiate basketball game. And by the way, all these guys, they probably know Rollins. This is the 186th game between the Mocs and Rollins. It's 126-59 in favor of the Mocs, including 66 and 24 here. And Florida Southern has won 6 of the last 7. John, I think those guys know the Tars.
And it's still a rivalry game for them this many years later.
Well, let's go ahead and get you the starting lineups for both teams. And first for the visiting Tars from over in Winter Park. Let's start out with old number 0. That's Hutton Yenor, a 6'4" grad student out of Orlando and Timber Creek High School. His current numbers are 19.2 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. Kyle Marion is a 6'1" senior out of Jacksonville, a transfer from the Naval Academy. He averages this season 12.7 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Other starters include Cade Long, a 6'2" senior out of Delray Beach, Florida. He's averaging 9.6 points per game. Sergei Grishev is a 6'10" sophomore out of St. Petersburg, Russia. He is averaging 4.5 points and 3.1 rebounds per game. And John mentioned earlier, Matthias Silveira, a 7-foot grad student out of Três Pontes, Brazil, averaging 11.8 and 9.3 rebounds per game. John, 6'10", 7 foot. That's going to be a big challenge.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going to be a fun one to watch. So many elements of this game. We talked about the zone defense. We talk about how good a couple of these players really are in their history of success against the Moxons. Rivalry game. It's got all the feels.
Well, let's take a look at the Mox lineup. Dominic Denny will be the point guard. 5'11" Richard, sophomore out of Coral Springs, Florida, has really stepped up in the second half of the season, averaging 6.3 points per game. Jaden Booth, outstanding season for the redshirt sophomore out of Omaha and a transfer from Nebraska, Omaha. 20.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3.9 assists per game. Third in the conference in scoring, in the top 10 in 7 different categories this season. And E.J. Damberville, what can we say about him that we haven't already? 6'3" redshirt senior out of Dorchester, Mass. 18.2 points, 9.5 rebounds per game, 7th in scoring, 2nd in rebounds this season in the conference. And like I said, he'll get a big challenge here tonight. Alex Steen, the outstanding young freshman out of Panama City, Florida. 6'7", 200-pounder, averages 3.9 points per game. And then Luke Anderson, the 6'7" redshirt sophomore out from here in Lakeland, transfer from the University of South Florida. Luke is up to 14 points per game and 5.1 rebounds per game. And John, he has had a really good run lately. He's been a great third scorer on this team.
Yeah, he has. Luke's great because he's got the size, he can play in the paint. He's also the deep ball threat. When he starts getting hot, especially from 3-point range, he can absolutely tear teams apart. We'll see if that's what he's got in him tonight.
Well, the head coach for the Tars is Tom Klusman. How about this? His 43rd year as the head coach. He's 742 and 467 overall. He's in the top 10 all-time in Division II in wins for a head coach. And of course, for the Mox, Mike Donnelly, 134 and 84 overall in his 8th season here at Florida Southern. He is 329 and 236 in 20 years as a collegiate head coach. So the stage is set. We're about ready to go. Alex Steen is going to jump, and he's going to get Matthias Silvera. That's 6'7" versus 7 foot. And we're about ready to get the show on the road. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some good Florida Southern College men's basketball right here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Here comes Kyle Marion with the basketball, and we are underway. And it looks like Jaden Booth will have Marion at least in the early going. Here's Yanor down low. Silvera missed the shot. Rebound. It's going to go out. It's going to go to the Mox.
See, Luke Anderson let out a little sigh of relief there as the Mox got the call. They're usually sure-handed. That one got through, and Mox still get the opening defensive rebound.
So here is Dom Denny in front court for Florida Southern. Trying to drive through. Anderson in the corner. And E.J. Luke again for 3. Got it, and Luke Anderson and the Mox are off and running. And boy, I tell you, he's been hot lately, and he looked good on that one.
Well, there we go, 30 seconds in. That's just what Luke Anderson brings to the table. You just don't see a guy of his size that plays around the perimeter like that and then makes shots this early. All great stuff. Mox up by 3.
Yanor gives it up here for Long, and now up for Marion as they rotate around the perimeter. Inside for Silvera, going up against Steen, missed a shot. EJ with a rebound. Denny with the outlet, and he's got it down low for Steen, goes up and scores. What a play by Steen. He went right up against Silvera and put it down. 5-0 Mox.
Well, from defense to offense, great effort by Steen. You said it. I mean, defensively makes a great stop on Silvera and then downs him on the other end.
Steen does not back down.
No, especially as of late, the second half of the season, he's really made some strides.
Yanor drops it in. Silvera again. Back to Yanor, takes the deep 3. That's off. Rebound tipped out. Tars get a fresh 20. This is Long. And into the corner now for Grishev, and then back out for Marion. Marion drives through, missed, too hard. Silvera the rebound, he scores. John, it looks like rebounds are going to be a little bit of a challenge. We'll see.
Yeah, with the size advantage. I mean, for Yanor, that's where he gets a lot of his money worth right there. He's a great rebounder, and he finishes.
Another 3 for Luke. That'll come up short. Rebound for Grishev. And the Tars back the other way. Mox with a 3-point lead. Kyle Marion with it. Yanor. And around the horn now it comes for Grishev. Down to Silvera. Boy, they want to go in on him if they can, and Steen knocked it out of bounds. Boy, I can't say enough about how hard he's playing against this big guy.
Yeah. And that's tough. Yeah, 7 foot versus 6'7". A big difference.
Man, he gives away a little weight, too, without a doubt. Deep 3 in the corner by Marion, and that will tie the game. Kyle Marion's first 3 of the game. We mentioned how tough he has been. this season. That is number 29 for him. So here is Luke again. Denny wanted the three. Luke will take another three. Not this time. Rebound taken down that time by Gristchev. Tars back the other way. Game all even. Here's Yanor. Trying to go through. Runner in the lane. No. Rebound E.J. Damberville. Looks like Damberville has Yanor. And Booth has Mr. Marion. There's Denny for three. Got it. Dominic Denny knocks down the three, and the Mocs go back up three.
But Tom Denny's entered the starting five as well here in this last half of the season, and boy, he's really stepped up in a big way. He backs down from no challenge, knocks down that three.
12-3 this year in 23 shots. Tremendous percentage. Silvero, jump hook. No, another rebound for EJ, his third of the game. So here is Booth. Has not had a touch until now. Kicks it out for Denny. Here is Luke. Denny again, and Damberville. Luke for three. Got it. Luke Anderson's 2 for 4. He's got 6, and the Mocs go up by 6.
Well, Jim, they're going to need to make some adjustments defensively. Man, that zone defense is either giving Dominic Denny, E.J. Damberville, or Luke Anderson an open three. And all three of those guys, you don't want shooting from back there.
So working it around now, that was Gristchev, and now back out for Yanor, and they'll work it now for Marion. Silvera, boy, look at him collapse on him. Long the jumper, Gristchev rather, missed it. Another rebound for EJ. That's 4 for him. Here is Luke. Driving in, down low for Steen. Reverse. No, he missed the shot. And the rebound, Silvera. Good effort, though, by Alex Steen. Long went down the other way, and Mr. Denny got a hand on it. And we are going to go to the first media timeout of the game. Good start for the Mocs. 4 of 6 from the floor against this zone. Rollins only 2 of 9. Mocs lead it by 6 on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
Go into this one, and he said it, but when he feels it especially, I mean, boy, the Division I transfer, he can really make an impact.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he has really played well of late. And he has played well when the Mocs needed it, without a doubt. Well, here's Marion inbounds, and away we go. Once again, Booth is on Marion, and Damberville is on Yanor. Here's Gristchev. Dumping down. Tars made a substitution. We'll get that for you as the guy has the ball. And he kicks it out for 3. Whoa, there you go. That's Yanor.
That was a great play by Jaden Frazier, checking into the game, the redshirt sophomore out of Pulaski, Virginia.
So Frazier, the first sub for either side. Here's Damberville. First 3 shot for him. Nope. And a rebound comes down to Frazier. Now the Tars back the other way. Down only 3. And that's probably a walk. Booth was waiting for a walk, and I think he probably shouldn't have done that. You can't wait for the ref. It's going to be a foul on the Mocs. And they're going to get Booth for the foul. So here's Cade Long to the line. He averages 9.6, and he comes up just a shade short.
Does Alex Steen get a breather here as they go with their next big guy in the rotation?
And Trey Jones played about 16 minutes over at Rollins. He will cause some trouble. Mr. Long, by the way, is at 90% this year. Now 37 of 42 from the line. So it's a 2-point Mock lead. Trey Jones.
Listen to 6'10".
And he will be interesting. Here's a little jumper. Chest off. And the rebound comes down to Frazier. Tars team is big. No question about that. Here is Marion now giving it up for Cade Long. And back out for Yanor. Yanor and Marion. Guarded by Booth. And interestingly enough, Jaden does not have a shot so far. Yanor, quick move. Jumper. Nope. Knock back. EJ got it. Here comes Denny. Denny looking, takes the jumper. Just off. But Luke gets a rebound. Mocs get a fresh 20. Down low, there's Trey Jones off the Booth pass. His first basket. Hey, how does the 6'11 guy sneak in underneath?
Well, I'll tell you how. 2 guys come converge on Jaden Booth, and he just makes the next best play. And, well, Trey Jones, wide open.
Here's Marion into the corner. Jumper far side off. Rebound, Trey Jones got it. Here comes Danny Mocs with a 4-point lead. Dom dumped it out. Luke for 3. Got it. Luke Anderson with 3 threes. And the Mocs go up by 7.
Luke's had an incredible sophomore season for the Mocs from the line. He's nearing 50% from three-point range now.
Yeah, 40 of 82. Marion for 3. No, Trey Jones going to fight for the board and get it. Denny almost lost it and finally gathers it in. Now D'Amberville and Dominic Denny. Down low for EJ. Block inside on Frazier. So Frazier will get the first foul for the Tars in the game. Should be an inbounds pass here for Florida Southern. And Denny will trigger it. Substitution for the Tars. We see John Latimer in, a freshman out of Apopka High in Orlando. Averages 7.8 points, 3.3 rebounds per game. He is actually their top sub. Down low, try to get it to Booth and couldn't quite do it. So they'll try it again. 1 second off the shot clock.
And still with plenty of time here. The majority of the Mocs shots have come from beyond the arc.
There's Anderson for the jam. Well, it wasn't Luke, it wasn't Jaden, it was Luke. He's already in double figures.
Wow.
And there's a steal by Denny. Going down on shot is up and no good. Boy, nice effort that time, and Latimer just skied to try to block it. So we're back the other way.
Yeah, sometimes that can be enough. Good effort there. Looked like Denny might have been all alone, but nice job by Latimer.
Deep 3, blocked. Oh, God.
EJ.
Booth goes down. EJ knocked him down. And we'll go back the other way. Here is Booth. Say, I got knocked down. I'm going to shoot it and score. Jaden Booth nails it, and Tom Klusman wants a timeout. Great start for the Mocs. They are up 11. They are picking right up where they left off on those road games against Eckerd and Lynn. From 3, Rollins 3 of 14 and 2 of 5. So a tremendous start here by the Mocs. Marion with it. Yenor going in on D'Amberville. Dumped it into the corner. Somehow got it the long. All the way back out. Yenor for 3. Well, there you go. Yenor's got 6. 2 threes for Hutton Yenor. All the way down, and Mr. Jones delivers a blow.
Oh, it's another one from Jaden Booth. Just in a great dime. Yeah, Mocs get back in a hurry. Trey Jones, he was actually defending that three-point shot, and he's the first man down the court. What a finish.
Mocs with a 10-point lead. Yenor, D'Amberville with him. Yenor going up, shot blocked, no foul call. We'll go the other way. Oh, and that's a bad pass. And that should be a layup, but a miss, and D'Amberville's going to get a foul. Cam Corcoran, was the guy who took the shot, and he'll get some free throws. Corcoran just checked in, averaging 5.1 points per game.
It's going to go down as just the first turnover of this game for the Mocs. To Rollins' credit, they only have one as well. Just a little bit of a miscue there as they try to speed things up down the court.
Rollins shoots free throws well, 76.1 as a team, and Corcoran now 11 of 14 for the season. Corcoran, a 6'1" grad student out of Florida International University, Division I transfer. Looking for his second point. And got it. So Mocs ball, here comes Denny. And looking around, here's Booth. For Denny, open 3, got it! Dominic Denny's got 6, and the Mocs go up 11. Mocs are on fire, 5 of 9 from 3. Driving through, little jumper, no, rebound Luke Anderson. Booth back the other way, Mocs by 11. Here's Denny again, Jones, Denny again. Jones again. Luke, Jones. Okay, I'll take it. Boom! Great shot by Trey, who's got 6 early points. Averages 3.1. Mocs by 13. Here's Yenor. And he'll work it through Latimer. Down low. Kicked out. Fake the 3. Layup. No! Another rebound for EJ. Number 8 in the game already. Drop back. A little jumper. Got it. EJ D'Amberville with a bucket. And the Mocs are absolutely on fire.
Looked like King James with that little fadeaway there.
First bucket for EJ. Here is Long. And they'll work it through Latimer again. And now Yenor. Yenor going to try to get a screen. Going to go through. Kicked it out. Long for three. No. Guess who got a rebound? 9 rebounds for EJ. Booth almost lost it, but got it back. What a pass. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass. And Trey Jones with 8. And we have another timeout. Fans on their feet here at the Streamline Sale Court. Mocs by 17, a full.
Along with 9 rebounds and 2 points. How about this? 11 assists for the Mocs on 13 made baskets.
Well, Alex Steen is back in for the Mocs, and Luke will sit. Trey Jones is out, and Connor Raines is in for Florida Southern. Raines averages 7.1 points per game. And here's Kyle Marion bringing it up. And Latimer. And Yenor. Around a screen for Latimer. Elbow jumper. No. Tip. No on the floor. EJ, come on. 10 rebounds.
10 rebounds.
He's
10
in double
minutes.
figures in 10 minutes. So here is Denny. And he needs some help. Finds Jaden. Jaden looking. Wanted to go inside for Raines. Couldn't do it, so I'll take it. Now to Raines. Little jumper elbow. Got it. Connor Raines walks off the bench and scores a bucket for the Mocs. They lead it 19. And yes, that is correct.
He's been firing on all cylinders. 67% now from the floor.
Trey Alexander next dead ball for the Mocs. This is Latimer. Down low. Up and in. Nice shot by Silvera. He's got 4. And the Mock lead is down to 17. Under 9 to go first half. Raines for 3. In and out. Boy, that looked awful good. Rollins back the other way. Yenor. Cut off. Little jumper. Got it. Yenor with 8. He averages 19.2, and that's I guess we got to keep track of this, and then we'll stop. He's got 196 against the Mocs. Little jumper by EJ. Oh, in and out, man. That thing was 3/4 of the way down. So here is Corcoran, and now Yenor. Still with it. Little jumper. Boy, he's got 10 points. Just doesn't miss.
Yeah, it's not bad defense either,
No,
of course.
no.
It's just, some good mid-range shooting.
Steen, Denny, Steen, up, got it. Great play and a pass to Alex Steen. He's got 4. Mocs go up 15. Tars back the other way, under 8 to go, first half. Yenor. Around a Silvera screen, deep 3. Oh, okay. 13 for Hutton Yenor. Why did this guy go to Division I? Here is Raines. Steen for 3. Oh, Alex Steen. His first 3. Mocs by 15.
Well, I'm glad he didn't go to Division I. Mocs have had the answers here. They're 9 of the last 11 from the field.
Steen is 5 of 11 from 3. No pass in for Silvera. Get out of his way.
Wow.
He's got a half dozen. Mocs still lead it big at 13. Here's Jaden. Deep 3. Nope. Maybe partially blocked. Silvera the rebound. Corcoran will bring it up. Working it around as Cody Potter in for the first time. Yenor. And Denny has him. Silvera had to screen Yenor from downtown. That's off. Rebound D'Amberville. 11. Here's Denny in. Dumped it down. Got blocked. And it goes back the other way. Mocs looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Coast to coast stuff. And free throws coming up here for John Latimer.
Yeah, Mocs been pretty disciplined. Only their 3rd team foul here in this first half. And Connor Raines picks that one up.
So we're going to get the under 8 media timeout. Mocs lead it by 13. Back after this on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
We never wanted to play games on pricing.
Shooting as well.
We see that Trey Jones is back in. We see Wes Bongiorni in for the first time. And we see Trey Alexander in for the first time. D'Amberville is out. Raines is out. And Steen is out for the Mocs.
EJ gets his first break after getting 11 rebounds to start this game.
Free throws for Latimer. And he will come up a little short. For the year, he is 22 of 32, right around 70%. One more for John Latimer III, young, good-looking young freshman player. And 1 for 2. Mock lead is 12. Here's Booth. He'll bring it up. The Anderson screen. Another screen. Alexander for Luke. Little two-pointer. Got it. Rainbow Luke. He's got 13. And the Mocs go up 14. This is Marion. Giving it up for Cody Potter. Now back down for Frazier, who's back in. Potter for 3. Drained it. Cody Potter averages 5.8. Gets his first bucket of the game. Mocs up 11. Alexander. Here's Booth. He takes the 3. Got it. Jaden Booth now with 5 points. And the Mock lead just grows on grows. 14 now for Florida Southern.
Feels like they just had the answer for everything that Rollins has had to offer. Both teams now shooting the ball over 50% from 3. Made for an entertaining contest.
Marion for Frazier. Jones on him. Kicked it back out. Marion's got an open look. Layup is good. Cannot give him an open look. He's got 5. Mocs are up 12. Here's Booth. Going around. Down for Jones. Tipped up. Oh, that would have been something if that had gone in. Potter with a rebound. Tars back the other way. Marion with it. Booth with him now. And there's a foul going to be called the other way. Potter will get it. And he kind of protested, but it looked like he almost decapitated him. So coming out is Latimer. And it looks like Cade Long back in for the Tars. Florida Southern ball. Trey Alexander operating at point now. Dom Denny out of the game. And an offensive foul on Trey Jones. So that will be 4 team fouls on the Mocs here in the first half. Rollins with only 2. Have not seen many.
Yeah.
I guess it's because there have been so many baskets.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of the possessions have been pretty short and sweet. Each team with just 2 turnovers now as well. So it's been pretty clean between both squads.
Yes, it has. Tars trying to work it around. Little jump shot, foul, good, and that's Mr. Yanor. Now with 15, and he'll get a chance to get one more here. Trey Jones tried to get him and just could not do it. Jones is going to get the foul for Florida Southern. So it's 5 fouls now on the Mocs, 2 on Trey. And Yanor to the line. We mentioned he's a really good free throw shooter for his career, 80.6. This year he's 82.9. 117 free throws, 97 makes. And he missed one. Oh, and he almost tipped it in. And he doesn't need any help. No. Alexander back the other way. Mocs with a 10-point lead. Here's Luke. Corner, Jones. Knocked away, but it comes to Booth. Booth doubled, needs help. Cross out for Bongiorni. Here's Luke. Shot clock a factor. Luke gets it off. Didn't get it rolled, but he'll shoot fouls. And Potter said, who, me again for the second time. So Luke with 13 will come to the line. And I think EJ's coming back after the first free throw. Anderson, 85.2 from the line this year. Mocs has a team 78.4. And I think we are going to have a media timeout right at the 4-minute mark. Mocs lead it by 10. Very entertaining basketball here tonight on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Line here, 13 points. You mentioned 85.2 this year from the line. Mox with a 10-point lead. Make it 11. 14 for Luke. Looks like Alex Steen will come back in, maybe for Luke here, it looks like, if he makes the shot. And he does. 15 first-half points for Luke Anderson. He has had himself a whale of a game. His high is 26 against post.
Yeah, he's staying in the game, actually.
Oh, okay.
Checking him for Trey Alexander.
Okay, so they're going big now. Well,
yeah.
I guess they almost have to. Yenor. Now Bongiorni has him. Silvera up on Steen, scores. Silvera's got 8. But I'll tell you what, they're not uncontested, John.
No.
Here is Steen, and now Luke again. And Booth. The open jumper, got it. Jaden Booth with 7, and the Mocs lead by 12. Tom Denny next dead ball for the Mocs. So here's Marion. Yenor. And a nice play by Bongiorni, knock it out. So here is Denny, and now Bongiorni coming out. Looks like Potter coming out, and Grishchev coming back for the Tars. So Yenor will inbound, and D'Ambreville with him. Yenor actually missed a free throw. That's about all he's done wrong, I think, so far. So here is Marion. The Silvera screen to Silvera. Missed the shot. Boy, great pass by Marion. Rebound Mocs. Here is Booth. Booth stops, pops. Nope. Rebounds come down for the Tars. Mocs by 12. Under 3 to go, first half. Here is Marion. And Yenor. Yenor. Kicked it out. Open 3. Boom. Great shot. And that was long. First 3 of the game. He's got 4. Luke going down for Steen. Kicked it out. EJ for 3. Nope. Rebound comes down to the Tars. Tars get a chance to get a little closer. Mocs lead it by 9. Here's Marion through traffic. Lost the ball. It goes out. Whose ball is it? Mocs. Marion turned it over here for the Tars.
I was going to say, you have to credit Rollins for what they've been able to do here. Despite the Mocs having won the rebound battle for the majority of the game, they've kept this one within 9. And
yep.
When Florida Southern's shooting almost 60%, Tars have had an answer here in the back half of the first half.
Only 3 turnovers for the Tars. Mocs have not scored off a turnover here in the game. Let's see if they can now. Here is Denny. He's going to try for 3. Oh, there you go. Dominic Denny with 3 threes in the game, 9 overall. Mocs lead it by 12. And fans, stay tuned for our post game. We're going to have the 1981 national champions of Florida Southern College will be honored here today at the half. Silvera drops it down for Yenor. Fadeaway jumper, no good this time. Anderson the rebound, the outlet to Jaden Booth. Down for Steen, couldn't quite make it work. Tried their little reverse layup and couldn't get it to go. Grishchev, and now it comes for Long. Under 90 seconds to go in the half. Here's Marion. For Yenor. He'll take a 3. Yeah, well, he's got 18. Every bit as advertised. Here is Denny. He's got 18 of his team's 41. EJ for Booth. Around his screen. And EJ again. D'Ambreville, a little spin, fake, jump. Nope. Rebound, Steen kicks out. Booth had a chance for 3. Layup missed. Steen got a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Boy, does Alex Steen really fight for the ball or what?
Yeah, he's been really working in this first half. It's showing up. It's his first board of the game at 7 points, and boy, the task that he's been given defensively, he's done a really nice job.
Well, Silvera picks up his first foul, 4 on the Tars. Be a non-shooting foul here. Denny will get it in for Steen. Oh, jumper. No. Rebound. Yenor. Denny almost stole it. Almost picked his pocket. Not quite. Tars will get it back down, only 9. And they can almost run it out, but the way this game is going, I would be surprised if that's the case. So So here is Marion for Yenor. Working it around is Khrushchev. Yenor again driving in, dumped it into the corner for Marion. Marion, fadeaway jumper, won't go. Rebound. Khrushchev had it blocked. Steen the rebound. D'Amberville with the basketball. D'Amberville going all the way, tried to get rid of it and lost it. Rollins back the other way. And now the Mocs almost had it. Boy, this thing has really gotten sloppy at the end. Who's got it? Three by Marion, won't go. Rebound Anderson, and finally, it comes to the end of the half. Holy cow. A scramble play at the end. Both teams really scrambling a little bit here, and the Mocs will settle for a 9-point halftime lead. We hope to get Mocs head coach Mike Donnelly here before they really did.
Yeah, hey, I can imagine. And, boy, so cool to have all of them in the same building right now.
Yeah, and playing those Division I teams, he said, really got us ready to play the rest of the season. You could certainly understand that as well. Well, here we go. Second half underway. And he was very impressed with what he's seen here from Florida Southern. And as are we. Mocs have really played a good game here so far.
Yeah, it's hard not to be impressed. I mean, the guy with the ball right now with 11 rebounds and the guy with the ball now, 15 points in that first half. They look really sharp.
So it looks like we don't see much of the normal Rollins zone again here. I thought they might switch it up, but they haven't. Denny dumped it to Luke, the little jumper, got it. Luke Anderson picked it up right where he started or left off in the first half. Mocs by 11, Luke with 17.
He's just been able to exploit that defense. Another open look, and he's had the finisher's touch today, 6 of 8 now.
So here is Marion in traffic to Yenor, and Marion again. Down low for Silvera, going up against Steen, blocked the shot, but Alex will get a foul. Boy, tough break. And according to my numbers, I want to make sure that is one foul on Alex Steen.
It is,
and he's been battling Silvera the whole time he's been in.
Yeah, so he'll certainly take that. He's bound to get a couple more here throughout the rest of the contest, but yeah, it's fine. Early half foul, but
Silvera will shoot a couple here and did not get a roll. Silvera is 40 of 59 this year, right around 68%. One more coming up. Mocs with an 11-point lead here in the second half, just underway. Got it? And now it is a 10-point Moc lead. So a long way to go, John, and it'll be interesting to see how the second half unfolds.
Yes, obviously, still a long way to go. Mocs are a high-scoring team, but they've given up a lot of points here this evening so far.
D'Amberville comes up short on the three. Marion's going to run down the rebound for the Tars. So Rollins can get back to single digits. Marion to the jumper, comes up short. Silvera had the rebound. It goes off of his knee, out of bounds, Mocs ball. And again, John, that's just hands getting in there messing around.
Yeah, good job by Luke. I think the official actually signaled when that one went off the knee of Silvera inside there. But, yeah, good job by the Mocs to win another rebound.
So here is Denny now. And EJ. And Luke. Driving through. He had it blocked on the floor. Who's going to get it? It's going to be won by the Tars. Marion gives it up. Into the corner, open three, Yenor. Hey, he missed one. Rebound comes down to Booth. Long one for Steen. Layup, good. Great pass by Booth. And Steen just had enough. He's got 9, and the Mocs go up by 12.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Jim, Jaden's been relatively quiet by his standards, but the defensive performance and then what he's been able to do on the other side of the ball, 4 assists now to go along with 7 points. Still feels it's quiet for his day, but you know.
Yeah, but again, like you said, he just does so many things. Yenor in, and we got a foul. Should not be a shooting foul. It's going to go, it looks like, on Luke. So that'll be his first. And that's 2 early fouls here on the Mocs in the second half. Remember, 7 is bonus time, and 10 is 2 free throws. So Marion inbounds. Down low, Silvera got it. Oh, nice play. They have worked on that one before. 11 points for Silvera. A 10-point lead again for the Mocs. Is it 13? Yes! Dominic Denny with his 4th three-pointer of the game. And that lead is now 13.
Well, Denny's broken out a couple times this season, and we're well on track for another. He's got 12 points now.
Denny has been on fire. 17 is his season and career high. Deep three, corner, no, short. Rebound, Steen. He's going to push it up himself. Now he drops to Booth. And Booth holds it, finds EJ. wanted the three, got fouled, dumped it into the corner. Luke just off. Boy, I thought that was in. We had a good look. Marion, the outlet to Long. Down low. Oh, Hutton, Yenor. 20 for Yenor. Mox up 11.
He's darn good.
Oh, isn't he ever? 208 lifetime now against the Mox.
Wow.
Boy, I hope they don't see him in the tournament. Little jumper by Jaden will go. 9 for Jaden now, and the Mock lead is once again up to 13. Trey Jones, next dead ball for the Mocs. And boy, he really played well first half, didn't he?
Yeah, Trey did 8 points for his own right.
This is Marion, down low, Silvera. Steen tried to poke it away. Silvera scores. 13 for Silvera. But you got to give Steen credit. I mean, he is really battling him.
I was going to say, I feel for him because we've seen that like so many times today. 6 to be exact. So he's in the right spot. It just goes right over his fingertips.
Anderson around a Steen screen, dumped it down for Steen. Oh, and he had it blocked. What a block by Silvera. Oh, a little behind the back there by Grischev. Little fancy stuff. Boy, Tars make a couple of really good plays. Dumped it into the corner, back out. This is Grischev driving through. Little runner won't go. There's Silvera with a board. He goes up, and Steen blocks. Oh, he said it went out off of him. They'll take it. Frazier back in for the Tars. Trey Jones back in for the Mocs, and we are going to go to the under-16 media timeout. Mocs lead it by 11 here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back. Mocs lead it by 11. And fans would like to thank our corporate sponsor and hospitality sponsor tonight. That's Fred's Market. They serve up a special taste of farm-to-plate freshness. Their food is... So it's Anderson, Denny, Trey Jones, Damberville, and Jaden Booth. And Denny brings it up. Starters and Trey. Here's EJ. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. You know, that shot is really tough to stop. Well, really tough.
They have not let him take the shots that he would like to this game, but he's found a way, and that's another one of them.
13-point Mock lead. Only 4 for EJ. He hasn't shot that much, but boy, he's done everything else. Here's Frazier. Guarded by Jones. Frazier kicked it out. Corcoran dumped it off to Frazier. Tried to jam. Mock's got it.
Luke.
Jones and Luke. Luke was the one who blocked it. Jones got the rebound. Here's Luke for 3. Yes! Yes for Luke Anderson. He's got 20. Mocs by 16. Holy cow. Yenor for Grischev. And Marion. Yenor gave it up again. Baseline, Grischev cut off. And Marion. Down low to Frazier, who walked. 3 by Marion, doesn't go. And, well, the shot clock went off, but the Tars are going to keep the ball. Boy, I would say that was an obvious walk.
Yeah, it was pretty clear that, Frazier did not go up because there was a slew of Moccasins waiting for him and, pretty evidently took a walk back in the paint. But I think he said either way here.
Well, Bongiorni in now for the Mocs and Denny coming out, so Booth will handle it when the Mocs bring it up. Here is Frazier. 3 by Corcoran. No. Rebound, Luke. And he just got poked in the face. Grischev hit him. And let's hope he's all right. Yeah, they're going to have to get him out. And so that's going to get Connor Raines in. And they may have to do a little work on him. And, John, that's a big loss. This guy's been tremendous tonight.
Absolutely, for the Stars.
Yeah, Mike Donnelly wants a timeout. I think there's a little blood on the floor, so they're going to stop play here momentarily. And you can see with Tom Klusman, the Rollins head coach, going over to check it. And they did see it, so they're going to come and wipe it up here. It's officially a 30-second timeout. I think Florida Southern, I know Donnelly called the timeout, but I don't know that they actually awarded it because of this. And they're going to have to take care of this and get it done. So that gives me a chance to thank our corporate sponsor tonight, the GMF Steel Group. Now, they built Harry Potter World, Toy Story Land, Moffitt Cancer Center, and more, but they pride themselves in building A-level talent throughout the company. GMF is proud to be a major sponsor of Florida Southern Athletics and is excited to partner with the Mocs. And we'd like to thank our corporate sponsor, Jimmy John's. Now, Jimmy John's, they don't make sandwiches, they make the sandwich of sandwiches. The flavors of fresh veggies combined with hand-sliced meats and fresh-baked bread is what makes a Jimmy John's sandwich the sandwich of sandwiches. You can check out the local Jimmy John's in downtown Lakeland and on South Florida Avenue. And we'd like to thank our corporate sponsor, Mid-Florida Credit Union. If you're looking for a bank in Lakeland, look to Mid-Florida Credit Union. You'll find personal and business banking products, convenient locations, and secure online access. Well, they're checking. I know Mike Donnelly is walking over to take a look at Luke. He took it right in the nose, so we're going to have to see. We will see. Hopefully he can come back, but you wonder.
Yeah, absolutely. You see him getting cleaned up over to off the screen, and yeah, again, hope he's okay. 64-48 for the Mocs. Luke's last three-pointer may have been a two. Yeah, they've adjusted the stats on our end.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, John, can you check some scores? Because let's see where some of these other teams are that the Mocs are trying to compete with as far as second place in the conference is concerned. Florida Southern with a nice lead here tonight over Rollins. And we mentioned Rollins at 7-7 overall. Mocs are 9-6, looking to go to double-digit in wins here with 4 games still remaining here in the regular season. So we'll get some scores for you as we go along. But right now the Mocs will have the basketball, and it looks like it gave the Tars time to set up a little bit different defense here. And D'Amberville somehow got the pass from Booth. Corcoran is guarding D'Amberville. And D'Amberville is trying to get it in front court and finally did. Great job by EJ. Now here is Booth. A rain screen, rains in for Luke. And Booth backs it out, finds EJ for 3. That's off. Rebound, Connor Rains. Oh, did he get a foul? Well, that's a little unusual. Okay. Nope, they said no. I didn't think so. So it will be Rollins' ball. Well, Nova's having a problem, right?
Yeah, Nova Southeastern up in a big way, 50-31. St. Leo and Tampa tied up at 45 right now in the second half.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, Florida Tech and the Mocs are tied right now. So Florida Southern would be alone in second if they win and Florida Tech loses. And we've got a foul, I think, inside. And it's going to go on Bongiorni. That'll be Wes's first. And that will be 5 on the Mocs here in the half. I don't think you want to put the Tars on the line too much. Rollins with only 1 foul so far. Here is Grischev, the jumper at the foul line, will go. Grischev's first basket of the game, and now it's a 14-point Mock lead. Here is Connor Rains for a deep 3. Holy cow! Connor Rains with 5, and the Mocs go up again, this time by 14.
They've just had the answer all game long, and it hasn't allowed Rollins to really build any momentum at 11-22 from three-point range.
Yenor with a reverse layup. Oh, he goes down.
Yeah.
He went down hard. Oh, let's hope he is okay. That's his 21st and 22nd points. And now he's getting up. A lower back, it looks like, doesn't it? He's just holding it.
Yeah, he took a tumble. He really just fell hard on that little reverse. And, yeah, God, I hope he's okay.
Well, he's staying in the game, so I guess he is. And we see Luke still getting some doctrine up on the Mocs bench. I get a feeling we'll see him again. Oh, it's the pass for Jones. Somehow he got it. He gets it down to Bongiorni. Bongiorni come in for Rains. Layup is off and a foul inside on Silvera. And Mr. Raines will shoot 2, and he went down hard.
Boy, no kidding. Absolutely flying down the wing. It was a good pass. Well timed by the Mocs, and Silvera was the unfortunate recipient. Results in his second foul as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the last couple of minutes, we had Luke getting hit in the nose and have to leave. We had Yenor going down hard on the other end, and now we had Raines winding up on his stomach
like a
inside
crossbody.
As he missed a free throw. Dominic Denny's going to come back for the Mocs, and Jaden Booth's going to sit. And so one more coming up here for Connor Raines. 5 points in the game. Mocs lead at 15 and 16. Raines now with 6. And so Corcoran has it. We'll bring it up. Corner. Bringing it back out was Marion. Marion steps through, now back out for Corcoran again. And Corcoran, and now it will be Latimer. And that is Silvera who scores. Silvera now with 15, 8 in the first half, 7 in the second. Luke's back on the bench, by the way. So that's a good sign. Denny going in traffic. Kicked it out. Bongiorni for Raines. Mock lead is 14. Raines fighting his way in. And they're going to call a foul, I think, on Silvera. Now let's check that. No, they got Latimer instead. So that's 3 now on Rollins. So the fouls are starting to even up a little bit, and Connor's going to get a couple more. 1 for 2 his last time up. And 1 for 3 now.
Well, back-to-back fouls drawn by Connor Raines there.
Raines a 75% free throw shooter. And 50% today. 2 of 4. But the Mock lead is 15. Here comes Corcoran, and Denny's with him. Corcoran front court. Yenor for Silvera, guarded by Jones. Silvera muscling up and scores. 17 for Silvera. So here is Denny again. Mocs lead at 14. Denny stops, pops, got it. Oh, what a nice little shot. Like Dom Denny's got 14 now for the Mocs. And it looks like it's going to go back to Florida Southern. He must have stepped on the line.
Yeah.
Boy, you don't see that too often.
Yeah, they'll bring the shot clock back down to 20 seconds here, but you're completely right.
Outlet to EJ for 3. Got it. EJ D'Amberville with 7. The Mocs are now up 18 all the way down. And Trey Jones stuffs Yenor. And he wants a foul, and he's not going to get it. And we are going to go to the under 12 media timeout. And Trey Jones will get the glad hand and a whole lot more here by his teammates. Mocs lead it by 18. We're back after the play.
Mocs still up by 18, and this is kind of where they've kept it for a lot of this second half.
Yeah, the Mocs had a 50-41 lead at the half, so they jumped out quickly in the second half and have maintained it for a while here against this Tars team. Yeah, it's 24-15 Mocs here in the second half. Silvera back to Yenor. Bongiorni with him. Yenor going in. Layup blocked by Bongiorni. They're coming back the other way. Here is Raines. He'll pop for 3. That's off. EJ gets a board, his 12th. And that's the first one here in the second half. Danny, wait a minute. He was going to shoot. Oh, blocked there by Yenor. And right to EJ. To Jones. Shot. No. Tip. Danny tried to get a rebound. And he went out. And it's going to stay with the Mocs.
They did reset the shot clock there.
Okay. So a fresh 20. Denny to inbound. Here's EJ. Almost slipped, but held on. Jones and now Raines. For Denny. For EJ. Step back. Lost. Picked it up. Shot short. Rollins brings it up with Marion. Marion so far with only 5 points tonight. And he will get 7 and 1 more. What a shot by Marion.
Yeah, I think the Mocs have, overall as a team, done a nice job of covering him up. I think it's been Dom Denny and Jaden Booth when he's been in the game that have really kept him in check. And speaking of which, we see Jaden come in the game now.
Yeah, and Connor Rain's coming out. Mox foul will go on. It looks like Bongiorni now with 2. And Marion to the free throw line for the first time. And a 3-point play by Kyle Marion. And he's a good one. He is approaching 1,000 points in his collegiate career with Rollins. Deep 3 by Denny will not go. Rebound by Bongiorni. That will go. West's first basket of the game, and the Mocs go up 17. Here is Marion. Step back out. And this is Cade Long. Yenor. Stops, fades, pops. Yep. 24 for Yenor. And here comes Denny. All the way down, dumped it for Bongiorni, kicked it out and threw it away. Marion for Yenor. And Booth knocked it out of his hands. What a play by Jaden Booth. Mox ball. Knocked it out off Yenor, and he can't believe it.
Jim, Jaden Booth might have the best basketball IQ I've ever seen in my life. He sprinted down the floor. You heard him shuffle his steps to tell him he was right behind him. Took him off just enough, and then makes a great play on the ball.
Well, Luke is back. Steen is in. Alexander is in. Boy, oh boy. You know what? I said it during the break, John. It's fun when you're winning.
It sure
and
is.
Boy, you can see right now they are really enjoying themselves. Now we're going to see a little 2-2-1 from the Tars. Again, they really have not played much zone tonight, and it has not really helped them all that much. This is Booth and EJ and Luke. He's been on the bench for a while now. Alexander driving through, cut off, fade, no. Rebound Yenor. And he'll bring it up after getting it, or he'll give to Marion, and Marion will bring it up. Still a long way to go, folks. Under 10 to go. Mock lead is 15. There's a Silvera screen. Driving, kicked up. There's Silvera. Jumper, no. Rebound on the floor. Luke will gather it up. And he'll slow it down, Mike Donnelly saying slow things down. Let's run a little bit. Here is Steen. Will he challenge? Nope, he didn't want to go against Silvera. There's 3 by EJ. That won't go. And Silvera gets another rebound. By the way, it's 6 for him tonight to go with 17 points. Marion brings it back. Stops for Silvera on Steen. Goes up. And I think Booth got him from behind. And he did. Jaden will pick up the foul. So only 2 on him. But that's 6 now on the Mocs. So 1 more and the Tars will shoot. We see D'Amberville. Let's see, did he come out? Don't think so. Shot is good here by Silvera. Yeah, he did. He did come out. Bongiorni will check back in. We see also back in now for the Tars is Cody Potter, and Yenor will sit. He did not take a minute off in the first half. This is his first time out. Tipped up. Oh, and Potter got a rebound. Fresh 20 for the Tars. This is Cade Long, and that is Mr. Steen knocking it out of bounds.
He's really played a nice game on all sides of the ball, given what he's been going up against in the tall task. He's been there for it.
So Marion inbounds, quick one to Cade Long. Dropped it out. That's Potter for 2, and he'll nail it. So Potter now at 5. Mock lead is 12. Folks, game's not over. We got a long way to go here. Booth stops, pops, got it. Jaden Booth with 11. And the Mock lead is back to 14. Here is Marion to Potter. And out for Latimer. And Silvera with Steen. Goes up. Missed. Rebound gathered by Steen. And Alexander will bring it up. Now to Booth. And let's see the Mocs run a little. Here's Alexander. Takes the 3. No. Rebound Bongiorni. Corner for Alexander. And a block called here on the Tars, and they are going to get Latimer for it. So that'll be 4 now on Rollins, and they can gamble a little bit. Got a couple more to give.
Yeah, but you said it a moment ago. It's still a 14-point game. You got to credit Rollins. The biggest deficit in this game has been 19 for him. It was only 9 at the half, but they stayed relevant. I think that's part of the reason why they took Unor out for, well, as we see now, a minute and a half. And they know if they have a chance to get back into this game, they need him at full capacity, and I don't see him coming out in the rest of this ball game.
Well, Silvera came out, and I think he was replaced here by Unor, and also first time we've seen Brooks Callert today for the Tars. He's in. And Marion will sit. Here is Luke, the short jumper. Got it. Luke didn't miss a beat being out. He's got 22, and the Mocs are up 16. Callert in front court, guarded by Alexander. Potter for Frazier. On Steen. Frazier goes up. And Steen, I think, is going to get a foul. Yes, he will. Steen will pick up his second foul. And that is going to get us to the under 8 media timeout. Mocs lead it by 16. Come back for a whole lot more here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
Ken, we've obviously seen it all game long from Hutton Jenner. He's up to 24 on the day, and we're sure to see the big 7-footer, Matthias Silvera, back in here soon enough. And, yeah, I mean, they've done a nice job of staying relevant in this game. Mocs have put up near the century figure against most of the teams they played this year. They're on pace for it right now, and it's hard to give themselves a chance.
So here's Frazier to the line. Mocs, by the way, are 12 of 27 from 3. Made 12 three-pointers tonight as Frazier misses his first one.
Yeah, I think the key for this Rollins team is down the stretch is limiting the Mocs offense, because every time that it feels like Rollins has built some momentum, they've boosted their three-point field goal percentage up themselves to 44%.
Frazier missed them both, but the Tars get a fresh 20. Here's Callert for 3. Oh, whoa. Brooks Callert, his first shot of the game, goes in from deep. So now it's a 13-point Mock lead. Alexander for EJ. And here is Luke, and here is Jaden Booth. They're doubling him. You can see that's the triangle in 2 and how it works. Deflected, steal. Mocs got it back. Alexander for 3. No. Foul against the Mocs. And I think Bongiorni got it, but we'll see. He did. Bongiorni will pick up his third. I'll get Trey Jones back in. Denny is in for Alexander. And Trey is in for Bongiorni. So 18 fouls now on the Mocs. We're in the bonus for the Tars. 1-1. And Cody Potter to the line. Has not shot today. Mocs still lead it by 13. And now 12.
Yeah, I was saying a moment ago, it's for the Rollins, they've been scoring points. Now it's more about limiting the Mocs offense, and we're looking to get a couple points off a turnover right here.
And Potter now with 7. And you will see that 2-2-1 by the Tars. Here is Denny. He will run it into front court. Dropped it down for Trey, who jams. What a play. What a pass by Denny Jones in double figures with 10. Mocs by 13.
Just a great sequence for Florida Southern once they beat that trap, and then they just go to work offensively.
Frazier and Luke will get a foul. And that now is a career high for Trey Jones. Luke will pick up his second foul. That's 9 now. So one more, and the Tars double bonus from here on. So far in the game, the Tars are not shooting free throws very well. Only 9 of 16 from the line. Now 10 of 17. But, John, I still don't want to put them there. They shoot 76%.
Yeah, well, 19 fouls now in the half for the Mocs. But the good news is nobody's really in serious foul trouble. Wes Bongiorni played limited minutes today. He's got 3, but nobody else has more than 2. So, they don't want to foul, but at least the good news is individually they can pretty much work with everybody.
So the lead is 11, and we got a long way to go. Just less than 7 minutes. And Booth in front court. And it looks like they've switched into a zone now. 3-2 it looks like. Knocked away by Cade Long. Mocs keep it. Well, let's see how Florida Southern adjusts here. Here is Luke for Booth for 3. Short. Denny, now let's see if, he did. Denny stayed inbounds and made the play. Knocked it back out off of Cody Potter.
He's having a great game. Yeah, obviously a very headsy play there, but 8 assists for Dom today, 14 points.
Corner, Jones. Cross quarter for EJ. For 3. In and out. Tip, no. Rebound Frazier. Tars back the other way. Yenor stops for 3. Okay. Yenor's got 27. 9 here in the second half. 18 in the first half. It's an 8-point mock lead. Folks, it is not over yet. I said it's fun when you win. It's fun for the Tars, too, if they can keep playing like this. Luke for EJ for Trey, who goes up and scores. Great job by Trey Jones. He just muscled his way up to get it. And we're going to have a timeout called here. It's going to be a 30, going to go to a full. And let's see who called it. I think it was the Tars because they have 2 left. But we'll step aside.
In the paint, and you know he's going to finish. 12 points for Trey Jones, 4 boards to his name as well. And once again, the Mocs continue to rack up these assists on these baskets made.
Well, 4 starters and Trey Jones on the floor for Florida Southern.
It's a little bit of what we've expected as a way to change this game with Trey Jones coming in, just understanding the size difference. Oh no, a throwaway!
And it just missed. Here comes Marion with the basketball.
He just made a very athletic play to keep that possession with Rollins.
Well, he's got 8 points. You mentioned he'll probably get 1,000 before he finishes. Here is long, deep 3 by Potter, goes. Cody Potter now with 10, 7 here in the second half. The mock lead is down to 7. 2-2-1 in the corner. EJ back for Jaden, and let's see if they run it. Nope, Luke at the foul line. Got it. Luke Anderson has got 24. 9 here in the second half. Mock lead back to 9. Hold on to your hats, folks. This thing is not over. Kyle Marion dumped it back. Near steal by Booth, but Marion holds on. Deep 3 by Marion. No! Rebound comes down to Luke Anderson. Here's Denny bringing it up. Mocs can get back to double digits. EJ with it. And here now is Jaden Booth. Denny. For Luke. For EJ. For Luke. Deep 3. Short. Rebound right back to Denny. Thank you very much, Booth. No. Rebound once again for Luke. Mocs get another 20. Here's EJ. I'll try it. In and out, no good. Wow, they missed 3 in a row. Yenner got a rebound. Here come the Tars down 9. All the way up. Oh, and Trey Jones gets a foul, and Silvera gets a bucket. Silvera with 20. And one more coming up. Trey Jones gets a foul.
Just
so
like
2
that.
on Trey. And now it's a 7-point lead for the Tars. It's a 2-possession game if he hits this.
So such a long way to go.
And did not. And we have seen a few tonight, John. Both ends of the floor just go in 3/4 of the way and pop back out.
Yeah, 11 for 19 as a team from the free throw line, though, or the Tars.
Yeah, that's not their normal. They're at 76.1. Here's Luke. For Jaden. For Dom. Jaden for 3. Got it! Jaden Booth. 14 for Jaden. And Dom set it up by drawing the defenders to him as he went in. Was able to kick it back. Mocs by 10 again. Marion. For Potter. Not this time. EJ with a big one. That'll be 14 boards for EJ. 1 off his season high. Here's Denny. Time started to become a factor. Luke got another one. Luke's got 26. And that equals his season and career high. He had it against Post way back in December 22nd of last year. Marion again dropped it off. Good fake by Potter. Goes in, missed. Rebound, Jaden Booth. And the Mocs want to slow it down as we approach that 3-minute mark. Florida Southern by 12. Tars in a 3-2. Denny didn't split it. Here's EJ. to Booth. And they're looking around. To Denny. Once again tried it. Here's EJ, the jumper in the corner. Got it. A 2 by EJ. He's got 9. Mocs by 14. Boy, John, it looks like the Mocs answer when they need to.
They've done it all game long.
Yenner did not get called. He's down on the floor. Boy, I thought he was thought about a foul, and EJ all the way down for double figures. EJ with 11, and the Mocs take a 16-point lead with 2:26 to go, and we got a timeout. What a performance by Florida Southern. EJ Damberville in double figures and a double-double, 11 and 14, timeout on the floor, and we're back after this on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Boy, and I guess, he gave the Tom Brady yell there. Let's go. You can see that. 16-point Mock lead. And boy, they answered the call because Rollins got it to within 7.
Yeah.
All the way down is Marion. Oh, he scores and 1. Marion now with 10. Marion came in with 967 points, so I would suspect next game he'll probably get 1,000. Connor Raines coming back here for Trey Jones. Boy, what a game by Trey. He really, really played well.
Yeah, just such an asset today, especially 18 minutes, 12 points, 5 rebounds, so reliable in the paint.
And Marion now with 11. And EJ and Anderson, a lob for Denny. That was close. Denny goes all the way down. Layup is good. Oh, and he got fouled. He got fouled, and pretty hard by Grischev. His first foul. Denny now with 16. And one more, he'll tie his career high. He got it against Palm Beach Atlantic back on January 25th. So the Mock lead again is 15. And a little over 2 to go. And he missed. So you'll have to settle for 16. Here's Long.
Still 2 minutes, Jim.
Yep, there you go. Long. Deep 3 by Latimer. No. Rebound. Tars get a fresh 20. Kicked it out. They're going to try it again. The young freshman does. This time he nails it. Latimer now with 5 points, his first basket of the game. And Rollins will use a timeout up. Should be a 30, so we'll stay here with a 12-point lead. And right now I would think, John, that the Tars' best chance to get back. Sure will. So Luke will get it. You can see the pressure. And he's got to find somebody. He finds Booth and somehow got it to Denny. He's going to go to Raines, and Raines will jam. Oh, that's the way you do it. Raines with 8. Or 9 rather, back the other way. Mocs at 99. Bucket is up and good by that guy. Who is it? Yenor? 29 for him. Long pass for Raines, and look who goes to chase it down. Hutton Yenor back the other way.
Boy, it's quick.
Some player, isn't he?
Yeah, he played.
Boy, he really is.
All but 30, 45 seconds today.
Yep.
29 points, now. That's an incredible athlete.
So it'll be Mocs ball.
I wonder how soon Rollins chooses to foul here, down 12.
Pretty soon, I would think. They get it into Booth, a little turn jumper short.
Ooh.
And the charge with Kyle Marion back the other way. Marion's going to go. What a shot. He'll shoot 2. And, of course, you stop the clock, which you don't want to do here.
Yeah.
And if Marion hits 2, then they get it back to within 10.
Yeah, we'll say on that inbound to Booth, which is why I think he put it up. He was getting fouled. It was pretty apparent they were trying to foul, and the referees chose to let it go for a little while.
So Marion shoots 2. $12 now for Marion. One more. And they've done a nice job on him.
Yeah, he's been relatively quiet. 12 points, 6 rebounds, but 3 turnovers. So they've definitely gotten to him.
And he gets them both. And Luke's got to get it in. He'll get it to Booth. A steal. Yenor almost had it. Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a lucky break, I think, for the Mocs, especially, up by 10. That if they are able to come down with that steal and still have the 2, 3, 4 fouls to work with, they're in good shape.
Foul going to be called. Fans don't like it. 2 free throws coming up. As that's 10 fouls on the Mocs. And Marion to the line.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scramble there, and it's one of those you can call a foul either way, and evidently the Mocs faithful thinks it should have been called the other way.
And Mike Donnelly not real happy with it either. So Marion now with 14. And he is 5 for 5 at the line. And got the roll. 15 for Kyle Marion. He averages 12-7, by the way.
Oh, and I guess they're saying he was fouled from 3.
Wow.
I did not
sure
see
did.
that.
No, I didn't either.
Wow.
And got him all 3. So he's 16 points. It's a 7-point Mock lead. And, threw it away. Mocs keep it. Mocs keep it. Little deflection there. So EJ will inbound. Not over yet, folks. Don't go away. EJ needs help. Finds Booth. Marion tried to save it. Almost did.
Well, they were going to work on these inbounds. You've got to respect the game.
You better believe it. And timeout called by Mike Donnelly. In fact, he wants a full timeout here with 1:08 to go. And I know what he wants to do. He wants to get the ball inbound. Go to 16-7. But we'll see. This thing is not over yet. I can't emphasize that enough. Luke's got to get it in. He finds Booth. He somehow saves it. Here comes Raines, and he needs to back it up. And they will, and there's going to be a foul. Now it'll become a free throw shooting contest. But that's only 16 fouls, I believe, on the Tars. Let's wait and see. See if they post that 6. Yeah, it is. It's 6. So that's the last one they can give. From now on, the Mocs are in the bonus. Here's Booth, and he's fouled by Marion. So now, free throws coming up. And Marion, his first foul in the game. So Jaden with a chance to hit 100 for the Mocs tonight.
He's a good pick to foul if you're rooting for the team in white today. 86% from the line this season.
Yeah, he is 6th in the conference in free throw shooting with that 86.1. And it's going up a little. Jaden with 15. Here's Potter back in and Grishchev out for the Tars. One more for Booth. And got the roll. Mocs by 9. And Jaden with 16. John, I would say a quiet 16, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Again,
all the way down is Latimer. 7-point lead. Here's Raines. Oh, I thought he was going to jam, but he didn't. He's got 11. Mocs by 9. Yenor kicks it out for Marion. Deep 3. Holy cow. Timeout Rollins. Marion with 19. What did I say? He wasn't scoring a lot? 14 points here in the second half. And I think they're going to go to a full timeout here with 40.3 seconds left. And, folks, it's a 6.
Florida Southern's going to score near this mark. Now it's at the Rollins to see if they can, get there. And they're certainly making it interesting. 40 seconds.
Well, the Mocs have 3 players in double figures here tonight, including Dom Denny, who has 14 assists. Raines will bring it back out. They're going to foul him. Yenor will do it. Denny with 14 assists tonight. His previous high was 7. That just goes to show what kind of night he has had and what kind of night he has had leading his team. Raines to the line. He's got 11 points tonight. Raines as high as 17 against Embry-Riddle. And missed a free throw. A 6-point margin. Not over. Yenor down will shoot 2. And this is one guy you don't want to put on the line. But he's 0 for 1 at the line. He's going for 30. He's got 29 here. He's 12 of 22 from the floor. 5 of 8 from 3. Only 3 rebounds and 1 assist. A little bit less than what he normally gets. But he's been busy shooting. And he missed. That's a big miss. One more for Yenors. 0 for 2 at the line. That might be the only thing he's done wrong. And 1 for 3 for 30. And the Mocs need to get it in. It's a 5-point game. Denny, they double him and they foul him. We'll go the other way. So Dom was 16. He can get his career high here. And it's a 1 and the bonus coming up. Mock lead is 5. Well, that is exactly the score of the first game, a 5-point Mock win, but it was in overtime, 111-106. Yeah. So Denny will get 1 in the bonus. That's 9 fouls, so from now on, it's double free throws for the Mocs. But Denny needs to hit this one. And did not. Grischev will bring it up. Going all the way, goes up, scores. Grischev with 4. Mocs are up 3.
Stars with no timeouts, by the way. Mocs with 1.
Timeout for Luke, and he just took it right there. Boy, how about Rollins? Boy, I'm telling you what, give them all the credit in the world. They have battled back. So, John, we'll keep it here.
Yep.
Right now, I would think the key for Florida Southern, obviously, is to get the ball in bounds. The next foul by Rollins will award 2 free throws to the Mocs, so that's important. You would think they would want to get it in Jaden Booth's hands.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now they're just looking at an inbound play. I mean, for the last few timeouts, that's what they've been trying to do. And you've said it, all the credit in the world to Rollins. They've been able to battle back and stay in this game. Everybody gets lucky on a couple free throws here and there. The Mocs now 6 for 11 on the day from the line, and that's what happens, I think, late in the games,
Yep.
Especially when guys have been playing 30-plus minutes. Boy, yeah, this is a huge inbound because none of them have been easy. This one does not gives us no reason to believe it won't be any easier.
Well, the Tars have 59 points here in the second half. They're outscoring the Mocs 59-53. And no bigger inbounds play than the one you're looking at right here. Game on the line and a whistle. Offensive foul on the Mocs.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Wow. Anderson out, Bonchorny in. Offense, defense switch. Holy cow. Tars inbounding. Marion out. Grischev and Latimer, they may try to win it or tie it right here. Driving through, dumped it down, kicked back out. A 3 to tie by Latimer. Got it. Oh my goodness, we may be going to overtime. Mocs 3.6 seconds left, and they're going to say Mocs ball. Holy cow, we're going to go to overtime, I think. Mocs will get Anderson and Jones back in. It's only 1.3 seconds. Boy, I think I just throw it to Trey Jones down underneath. Let's see what happens, right?
I'm with you. Well, that's what the Tars.
You got 1.3 left. Oh, there's Silvera with him. Well, you knew they were going to do that. For Luke, for the win, short, and we're going to overtime as the Rollins College Tars have battled back brilliantly. We are even at 103, and John, the last game went to overtime. And it'll jump it at center with Silvera and Trey Jones. Bonus basketball. Tipped up. Mocs win the tip. Trey Jones got it done. Here is Denny. For Luke, for Denny. Baseline, cut off. Trey, little jumper, got it. Trey Jones with 14. And the Mocs take the early lead here in overtime by 2. Here is Marion bringing it up. And boy, John, haven't we seen Hunt and Unor enough? We got to see him for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, at least.
There's Silvera. A shot is blocked by Trey Jones.
Oh.
Mocs with the ball.
What a way to open up this overtime frame for Trey Jones.
Booth for 3. Got it! Jaden Booth nails it. He's got 19. The Mocs go up 5 in less than a minute.
Same way they started overtime in Winter Park last time they played. A 4-point play from Jaden Booth. Now they got to hang on to it.
Unor gives it up. Latimer for Long. And Unor. He's got 30. Missed the shot. It goes out of bounds. And Unor is really furious. He thought there was a foul. And I don't, normally he would probably get a technical, but with the way this thing has been going, I wouldn't think so. He'd almost have to go up and get in his face, which he did not do.
Right.
So Marion inbounds for Silvera. Marion in the corner for 3. No, rebound, Dominic Denny. The little guy comes up with a big rebound. His second of the game. Let's see if the Mocs slow it. Nope, Booth is going in. Booth is going up. He missed. He goes up, and he'll shoot 2. Second effort by Jaden Booth gets him to the free throw line. And for a guy having a quiet game, he may wind up with 20. But I guess it's fair to say he hasn't been quiet in the second half.
No.
7 in the first half, 12 in the second. And he's got 2. And there's 1. And he's at 20 points. 1 more for Jaden Booth. Boy, and John, for the longest time, it looked like this thing was over.
It did. And, Rollins stayed in it.
Yep.
And they're still very much alive. Long way to go.
Yes, sir. A 7-0 run here by the Mocs to open it, though. And here is giving up it is Marion. Here's Unor. Unor. Boy, they're chasing him everywhere. And why wouldn't they? Deep 3 by Cade outside. No. Silvera had a rebound. Up and no good. Rebound comes down for E.J. Damberville. Now the Mocs will slow it down after the miss by Latimer. And a steal. Unor lost the ball, and Dominic Denny stole it back. And now they're going to hold it. Luke fakes. Kicks it in. E.J. lays it up and in. E.J. with 13. Mocs with a 9-0 run. Oh, and Unor slips down. And they're going to call a timeout. They're going to call a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Rollins. And they need to do some mop-up stuff here. What a start to the overtime.
Yeah, this is just what the Mocs needed. I mean, the opportunity to kind of put this one away early in the overtime period. And
what a huge shot by Booth.
Well, I mentioned the last time these two teams played, they went to overtime, and Booth opened it up with a three-pointer just like that. He got fouled on it, and they went up early in the overtime period and held on. And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah, well, Booth had 39 the last time they played. Mr. Unor missed one. Rebound, Trey Jones. Trey Jones with 7 rebounds, 14 points. And now they're going to walk it up with a 9-point advantage. Can run some clock. Well, boy, you talk about taking the wind out of the sails. Luke all the way, missed. Rebound, Silvera. I mean, all the momentum was with Rollins. And the ball's out of bounds. Wait a minute. Well, I'm not sure what they're saying. I think Rollins keeps the basketball.
Yeah, Dom was pretty adamant that ball went out of bounds. I think the referee actually said inadvertent whistle. Which would make sense given the call.
Yeah. Marion, deep 3. Nope, rebound, Luke. And again, John, wouldn't you say that all of the momentum was Rollins at the end of the game?
Absolutely. And that 2 minutes, Mocs just came out after the opening tip. And really, it was Trey Jones who started things for Florida Southern.
Well, right now it's a 9-point lead, and the Mocs are going to run clock. And they have shut out the Tars here in the overtime period. EJ for three. No tip. Yes. Dominic Denny. 18 big ones, his career high. Well, three is good. First basket of the overtime was by Latimer, who has 10, and Rollins calls the timeout. Well, we'll keep it here. Spurs tonight. Big night for him. So here's Luke. Got to get it in, and we'll find Denny. And they stole it, but they're going to call a foul. Boy, and right now they are really unhappy. And they're looking really for some technical fouls, but they're not going to get it. Boy, and it looks like Latimer's gone over to have a word or two with the official. 2 free throws coming up for Dominic Denny. And all Mr. Denny has done now with 18 points. And he'll get 2 more here. That's his career high, by the way.
Yeah, to go along with 15 assists.
Yeah.
Also a career high. There's 36 minutes of work.
And Dominic Denny continues to score, 19. And he got a little problem here. Tom Klusman, you can see, is really, really not happy. They thought they had a steal on the last play. And to be honest, John, I don't think the officials want to call a technical, but I think Mr. Klusman just got warned that they might.
Yep.
They might. One more for Denny for 20. Got it. 20 points for Dominic Denny. Mocs by 10 again. Working it around Chris Jeff. Here's Yenor. Got a layup, and he'll score. Yenor with 32. That matches his high against the Mocs. Trey Jones ahead of the pack. And Yenor fouls him. And again, how much credit can you give this guy for running 94 feet down the floor to make a play?
Yeah. I mean, we can dislike him as the home broadcaster.
Yeah.
For all the damage he's done, 32 points tonight, but just an incredible player, and he's brought it tonight.
Yeah, and I mean the ultimate competitor.
Yeah.
The ultimate.
That's you can see right there. Is the way he's making a shot on one end of the floor, and on the ensuing inbound, he's in the paint on the other side. Regardless of what happens here, in the ultimate respect.
Well, Trey Jones's previous high was 8. He's got 15 now, and one more coming up. And the Mocs lead is 10. Bringing it up is Latimer. He hit the big shot to send it to overtime. And he'll score. Latimer with a dozen. And now the Mocs got to get it in. Don't go away. Not over yet. Good job by the Mocs. Lou's got to get rid of it quickly, and they get it in. Trey Jones, boom! Boom for Trey! 18 for Trey, and the Mocs lead it by 10. What a finish for Florida Southern. They're winning the overtime. 15-7, and the Mocs unable to hold the ball out of bounds. Wow.
Yeah, this is something.
Trey Jones, 8 of 11 from the floor, 7 rebounds. Yenor and Tamberville gets a foul. His third. And Yenor with 32 will get 2 more. It's an 8-point lead for Florida Southern. But the way this Tars team play, folks, don't go away.
Yeah, and that shot actually went there, Jim, so this is for the and one right now. And he got it.
So 34, and it's a 7-point game. Good pass. All the way down. EJ. Boom. 15. Mocs by 9. Marion. Off. And that's an unfortunate. And let's hope Latimer is okay. Boy, he went down hard. He slipped. And boy, they got to mop up here quickly. So Luke will inbound. And I would think if they can get it in here, it'll be over. I mean, it's a 3-possession game right now. And Luke will go to the line. Foul by Gritchev. And that's probably going to do it.
Yeah, the writing more than on the wall now for the Moxons. It's been a gritty overtime period. Strong defensive start, and they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, I would think that this is going to be one of their higher scoring games. Let's see if we can find out here. Luke makes point number 20. What does he have here now? 27.
Casual.
And 28. 125, or 124 rather, for the Mocs. Ties for the 7th all-time in Florida Southern College history. One more here for Marion. For Latimer instead. He won't get it. Clock winding down. Mocs get it. Jaden Booth going to hold on to it. And that's going to be it. The Florida Southern College Mocs will outscore Rollins 21-10 in the overtime period. And they're going to win it 124-113. I think I'm talking about an NBA game here. I mean,